Hi. It is day 900 of the Honkai Star Rail journey. I was underestimated my time of availability. So, oops. But you guys should be able to still hear me quite fine. So, oops. Yep. The thing right now is that I will do a tier list. It's a bit special tier list. So every 100 day, so again day 900, 90% of the way there from 1000, which is kind of insane. But day 900, it will be yet another tier list I'm gonna do, but slightly special. So first thing first, let me clear my dailies. Let me claim everything that I need to claim. Hopefully I can do this within an hour because I do not want to drag on too long. Okay, while it's going on, let's play some actual music that's not just the same forever. Cool. The tier list, what I'm gonna do today is Wabang. Let me put this on the left side. Actually, does it matter? Doesn't really matter where I put, because you can see the music I'm choosing on the right side, on the left side of the thing. Yeah. Okay. So this is way too intense. It is a tier list of, so I'm just using the latest one. So thank you to whoever make this, which include the Trailblazer and all the character, including the crossover from 1.0 to 3.7. So this is a tier list of if I have to do a heist, let's say robbing a bank, how integral having the character in my party. So the idea is that let's go through the category. Let's say from bottom up, dead weight, absolutely useless to the job. In fact, it's not even useless, it's detrimental, right? Having this character in your team is actually guarantee you to lose the heist. Unsuited for the job is that the character could be a very regular standard citizen, or just like not well suited for a heist. Again, this is a heist for robbing, let's say robbing a bank, okay, fictionally, and ideally I want it to be in stealth, not loud, because loud will be a different type. Will be strength, will be basically just on strength already. So how well you can successfully heist a bank. So unsuited for job could be either they're just a child, or they're just like not catered for it. The prep crew is someone on the background, the back end side, where they are in charge of preparing for the heist, not on the day of operation itself. A great distraction tool is they have mechanism of distracting, because heisting require you diverting the gas attention, and this is also a way to say they're not really well suited for much other space, but they themselves as a human or whatever creature they are is a asset to the team, right? Know a guy or have useful skill. So having connection is also a big deal in the heist world. So if they have knowledge of knowing a guy, or they have some useful skill, then they'll be in that category. If the skill is very valuable to the team, be a higher tier, and obviously if it's the guy, he's the guy, right? Or girl, either way. So let's not yap too long and just proceed with it. Let's start with, I think I keep forgetting the English name, not English name, the technically official name. But I'll just say the male trailblazer. The male trailblazer destruction form, honestly, could be a very great distraction tool, right? I feel like they can be loud and annoying and divert the guy attention, without giving, will probably cause an alarm, but would not be to a point where it's just go full out loud mode. Meanwhile, a female MC is a dead weight. For preservation, I don't think there is anything inherently different, so I'll do the same. March 7, okay. I think March 7 is just either unsuited for the job or is a great distraction too. I think she is just too kind-hearted to even proceed to heist a bank, right? Even then, she can also just be an airhead and just like absolutely ruin everything. So I think she's not suited for it. Daniel have a very valuable asset to the team. Not really, I would say have a useful skill. He's very direct and quite, I'll say, understanding of how to follow instruction. Let me pin images so I don't need to go up down forever. Very very obedient, if I can use that word. So definitely I'll put it there. Alan, I feel like it's the same category as regular Danghan. Will follow instruction, very nice, right? Asta is definitely on the prep cool side. She just have money. She can be part of the intelligence, like the mastermind, quote unquote, being the brains of the operation. But that is obviously better candidate. But her asset of having a shit ton of money is kind of really helpful. I know it's kind of like redundant saying that, oh wow, why would I need Asta to proceed to rob a bank when Asta herself is the bank? Don't worry about it. Small hurtado. Hook though, I don't think I to be fair, I think Hook could be a great distraction too. Honestly, Hook is actually can be a very great distraction too, because no one's gonna expect a child to actually be partake in a heist. Yeah, you know, I trust Hook. Is Peach Great Dark Hook the no? It's the Peach Great Hook Dark of the Great, something like that. Been a while. Natasha. She is a leader of an underground body, but she's mainly still a medic. I feel like if anything, she's still under prep crew. She can supply us some emergency aid on the field of on the day of the operation, just in case we have to go loud. Pella, I don't think Pella can be. This thing, Pella is, if either way, Pella is still technically under as a child. I don't think she does seem like smart, but I don't think she is smart for a heist, right? So I don't think she is suited for a heist. Qingxue just will straight up just ask them to play a Celestial Jade. That's what she was definitely gonna do. Shampoo is literally the guy for distraction. She's like, Shampoo is the distraction tool. Then again, Shampoo also know quite a few lot of people. Honestly, I think Shampoo is actually valuable enough for a heist because Shampoo does know a lot of guy. You know, I'll let Shampoo go up the tier list. Serval is definitely part of prep crew. She can be the mechanic for a lot of the devices we might need. You know, maybe like for lockpick or drill, right? If you're thinking like Payday 2 style, if you want like a big old drill, she can help build it or basically build it for us. Su Shang. I mean, it's Su Shang. Do we need to speak anymore? Other than she's being clumsy, I don't think she have any inherent skill that is used for heist anyways. So if she's not clumsy, she'll be unsuited. But the fact that she's also clumsy and very much of an airhead is definitely an issue. Ding Yun, I don't think Ding Yun have any inherent quality to help with heist. She's like just a tour guide. No, am I crazy? Yeah. To be fair, I could put her under the know a guy because she does know a few guy, but I don't think she is well connected otherwise. Change. Bailu. For medicine's sake, same as Natasha. I feel like a lot of the healer will be together. Other than that, I don't see how Bailu can ever help in a heist. Unlike Bronya, I think Bronya definitely have some skill. Definitely have connection being the leader, or the supreme guardian essentially. She have some leadership skills, so she can rally up some useful people to help out with the heist, right? Yeah, yeah. She's also skilled in sharpshooting, so if anything, if you go loud, she can also be help useful. Clara. Now, do we add Stravok in also? Because Clara and Stravok would be quite useful. Let's assume the case is because there's no separate Stravok character. If it's Clara herself, it will be obviously here. But with Stravok, now, have we ever seen Stravok able to? Stravok is just a machine, though. That's the thing. Stravok is just a machine that can shoot laser beam and missile. I don't think we ever seen Stravok ever like hack a robot or anything, right? If anything, Stravok only have database or memory of itself, of what he experienced. If anything, I think Stravok is just another distraction tool. It's just big robot just making a ruckus. Funny enough, the whole reason why I thought of unsuited for the job is literally for Japad. Japad, I do not see him ever helping out in the heist. I don't see how he can even help out in heist. He's just a dude. He's just a dude with a guitar case. Like, right? Sure, we're not thinking of like his kid, like his ability in combat outside of Star Rail. I don't think he can actually summon an ice that's a fucking wheel that's forged in ice. So I think he's really is just unsuited for the job. Himiko though, now Himiko is definitely those people that's know a guy. Himiko have a lot of connection. Being Astra Express is definitely a very big plus for it. Same goes for Veld, but here's why I feel like Veld actually, from the little knowledge I remember, Veld have like a lot of asset, have the ability to just create anything, right? Heck, he can even summon a black hole if you want to, but uh, the fact that he can have this power uh, to manifest mostly anything, um, it's like insanely useful, no? And Val probably has been through multiple heights. They have lived like lives, lives longer than most of us will think of. He's also very intelligent, so I'll give him that. He can also be a very strong contender for like the brains of the operation. Um, I've completely forgot one more. Oops, I completely forgot. Um, one more category. Anyhow, Zila. Zila. I would say it's also similar to mainly the she's in the underground world. She know how to like she has demonstrated on cutting bullet. That is like literally a canon thing that she actually just straight up cut a bullet mid shot. So it she does have like speed and quality, and she can go invisible if we actually take on to how she act in the in game. But let's assume that is not a real thing because I don't see how she can actually go invisible. But she is a she's a very good stuffer. That's the thing. She's a very good stuffer. So now the more I think about it, she can actually be a very valuable asset to the team. Yeah, actually not bad. She can go in silently, take out the guard, boom boom boom, leave no trace, and get the job done. The only thing that she's just kind of arrogant, so that might actually bump down, right? So I feel like she will just go um, do her own accord. You know, I'm gonna bump her down because she's not always the best at listening, right? And listening can also be a very important aspect. Jingyuan, I mean, it's Jingyuan. He's, as much as people keep calling him the dozing general, he's a general for a reason, right? He knows stuff, right? He definitely knows people, definitely know a guy, and it definitely knows how to make a operation a successful one. So I don't see how he'll be any lower. Silver Wolf. Now, if this is like a very digital modern age bank where you have like things needed to hack, Silver Wolf is definitely a very valuable asset team. But the fact that she is Silver the Wolf, part of the Staran Hunter, I feel like she is like our first contender to be the guys, if I can put the guys. Like you like she leaves her entire job scope is to be a heister, right? Like, come on, you cannot say no to that. She will get the job done. Yukong. I feel like Yukong will be no guy, being the helm keeping master. I think for the Zenzo is definitely a useful skill, and the fact that she also have some connection with others like Ting Yun, not really Ting Yun, it's like most of the other general, especially the general, is also useful. I don't know why the first thought, because the story type Ting Yun and Yukong, so that's why. I don't see how she's inherently useful in the operation itself, but she definitely knows a few guys. Low Cha. Funny enough, I don't see how Low Cha can help out much. He's just a traveling merchant essentially. We have not hear the full story of Low Cha, but he's still just a traveling merchant, so I don't see how he can help out much at all. Oh my god, we need to speed this up, by the way. How long have it been? 20 minutes? Yeah, we need to speed this up. Blade. Like the definition of the obedient guy, where they just, if you ask him to do something, he will get it done, right? But I don't think his skill is that finesse enough to be warranted to be the guy, especially in terms of robbing a bank. If it's like assassinating someone, absolutely the guy to ask for. But in terms of like robbing a bank, he definitely can be useful, but I don't see him helping out much, man. But the fact that he probably can find a way to like crack a vault open, or fucking like take out 10 guns in one go. I believe he have the power to do that, man. So I'll say he's definitely very valuable in the team. Plus, if he ever go loud, he definitely can back us up. Luca is just a guy with a robot arm. He's just a guy with a robot arm. I don't think he can help out. Kafka, we literally saw her acting out a heist in her trailer. I don't think there's any reason. She can manipulate people, she can take out like 10 guns in one go. The whole manipulating stuff itself is already a power that just is a free pass. So it's an automatic yes. Dragon Dang Hen, or Water Dragon Dang Hen. I'll say it's similar to the normal one. Lynx is definitely unsuited for the job. Fu Xuan definitely knows guy, or at least have useful skill of seeing the future or predicting somewhat a bit using the omnipresent or whatever the matrices. Jing Liu is just more. It's similar to Blade, as in like she's basically a brute in a sense, but I don't think she's as she's technically more finance than Blade, but she's also not like as well versed as Blade. She's like valuable to the team. She can also do job done well, but not. I don't think she can do as good as a Blade. When I find absolutely the distractor. Either if she's not a distractor and she failed the distraction, she's a dead weight. Topaz is definitely someone that knows a lot of guy. I gonna tell you now, the IPC will have a lot of guy knowing. Plus, Topaz being in the investment, right? The strategic investment department definitely also have some skill in managing the operation. Heck, we even see her skill being doing a lot of multitasks on it. So definitely know a guy and have some useful skill. Ho Ho though, Ho Ho and Tails. Now obviously if it's Ho Ho itself, it'll be here. But with Tails, it's still here. I don't see how. Okay, we did see Tails able to quote unquote possess people, especially in the one event with Scott. I think it's like Training March 7. But I don't see how, because Tail is technically, I think, is bounded to Ho Ho. So if Ho Ho is unable to do it, I don't think Tails can. Hanya is an interesting one, no? Hanya, I feel like Hanya is definitely, I would say, is a prep crew. I feel like she's being a bookkeeping person, can help organize stuff and like help the others to plan out the operation, right? She's could be useful during the day of operation, but I can definitely see her being like a person that's just able to plan ahead for the most part. Argenti. Now, would say not suited because beauty and whatnot. But if we can trick him into helping out, would he have have valuable asset? If anything, he would probably be a distraction because of how much he liked to talk about beauty by himself. I don't think he's suited for the job, man. He's too much of a beauty to rob a bank. We have Sui Yi is one of those, yet another like will follow your order and execute well, being the executioner herself. So I'll say she definitely has some good inherent skill. Plus, she used like a dual dagger, which is oftenly associated with the up close and silent. So I'm pretty sure she can have the skill to heist a bank. Ron May. Oh my god, we need to go through much more. Ron May. Oh, this is a hard one. Prep crew. I don't think she's useful during the day of operation. In fact, she might be a deterrent to a lot of other people of how her method of science is enacted. But she is a genius, so you can't deny a genius to not handle prep stuff. So I think it's only fair to put her at prep crew. Dr. Ratio though, I feel like Dr. Ratio is like very valuable to him. He have the brains to run the operation. He will map out every consequences, every outcome, every like possibility to the T. And if he himself were to go on the heist himself, he'll probably do a very banger job. He can probably articulate every blind spot, weak point of every security system. As if it's assuming mechanically, I'm not sure. Actually, I have no idea how well versed digitally Dr. Ratio is, but I presume he's still pretty knowledgeable in the field. I don't see him not knowing how to use. Obviously, he used the phone before because everyone have a phone for some reason. But I don't think he'll be as obviously intelligent as like Silver Wolf, but he'll probably be up there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say yeah. I think it's yeah. He's actually quite close to being the guy also. But I don't think people will like think of him when they think of like I know a guy that can help you do a heist. So unfortunately, he's still like I'll say like top in the valuable team. Misha, Mikhail Lakewood, younger form, essentially. I feel like if it's Mikhail Lakewood itself, probably under the very valuable asset because they have lead a revolution before. But it's Michelle. I'm sorry, Misha. I don't think Misha is suited. He's too pure. Being for a heistman. It's just a bellboy. Just a bellboy. Black Swan. Oh my god. I have not seen Black Swan ever done anything useful. Can I say that? Being a memo keeper, she's oddly bad at it. Unironically, I don't think she's somewhat of a dead weight to a degree, no? Like what does Black Swan can help? She did help one time for us to navigate during Pentagon to meet up with Firefly. Yes, Firefly, Akron, and the rest for that one integral moment. I feel like dead weight is too much to put her under. I don't know. I don't. She definitely has some sort of skill, but what the fuck can she do though? You know, I put her as prep crew, low tier prep crew. Maybe she can read a fortune card and tell us how to plan our stuff. Other than that, I really don't see how she can be any helpful, man. But she doesn't. She's not like not unsuited because I don't think she's not unsuited. She's Black Swan. Like what? Sparkle. Oddly enough, the first thought is to be a distraction, but having the ability to disguise into anything and make a fool out of other people is free. Is free heist material. In fact, I would go so much to say it's probably the person you will call if you want to make a heist. You'll call out Sparkle and say like, yo Sparkle, you want a heist? And Sparkle will already have the bank robbed. That's how I feel like Sparkle will do. Either that, I feel like this is a category. It's a category of like 50% of the time is the guy, 50% of the time is dead weight. Yeah, I wouldn't make a new category, but it's like it's fine. I just for now I believe she can do. If this is like a very serious thing, I feel like she can do it. Gallagher, another one character that's like very can be on help with the operation. No, definitely knows a lot of guy, especially being a bartender and whatnot, and not even being real, and definitely being part of the bloodhound also means that he can be rough. So I think it's a very valid place to put. Akron, I don't think Akron can be useful for a heist. He will just get lost. We will have every floor plan. We will have the floor plan laid out perfectly fine. Everything is in order. We have each person assign their role. And the moment we rock up, she's gonna be gone, to God's nowhere. Right? She'll somehow trigger the alarm, and everything will go hell loose. Now, if this is the loud heist where we can go gun blazing, absolutely S tier. But in terms of stealthing, I don't think she can be any help. Adventuring. We need a gambler on our side, man. If he himself like go in and gamble all himself to not get caught, the fact that he will succeed because that's his literal entire gist of character, I think is pretty good to have in a team. Like you would actually just succeed automatically. But I don't think it's the guy, because other than being flashy and like luck oriented, he doesn't really have much other skill. He does have, again, being an IPC, have know a guy status, so I think I'm happy to put it in that category, man. How many version of the Trailblazer? I don't think it's any different. I don't think this having a hat can help out. Robin is not suited for a job. Put Hill, another very highly valued team for the asset, I think. Get the job done. But will he done well though? That's the thing. I feel like his loud mouth and reckless aptitude. Actually, I'm gonna drop him a 1 tier. Does he know a guy? Not really. But does he have useful skill? Oh hell yeah, he does have useful skill. But then again, his useful skill is not really that useful in a high setting, I believe. If you have like suppressed, I guess a very suppressed revolver, then I can see it being useful. But other than that, I don't see how that can help out. But I feel like if you lay out the plan, he can do stuff. Plus, like during the Rappa story arc, he is actually very competent to a point where he actually just like help essentially the whole sequence. Oh my god, there's still so much more. Okay, Firefly, another steroid hunter, is not particularly useful for a heist, for robbing a bank. She's either, if you're talking about Firefly herself, she is not suited for the job. If we include Sam, is also not suited for the job. Bona Jade. Come on, it's Jade. Definitely know a guy, definitely know a lot of guy, but the fact that her I forgot how her contract work, but she have a binding contract where it's like if you do a very specific particular thing, it's like your wish will always come true, I think. So I feel like she can harness that herself, but obviously she need to pay a price. So that, I don't know. But the fact that she's definitely, I think Jade deserves that spot, man. Like, I feel like she can also be silently enough to be helping in the operation of the heist. If anything, she's also very like strategic, obviously being being part of the strategy department. But there's no but. That's that. March 7, the hunt form. Funny enough, I feel like having someone waving two fucking sword, I feel like she also can just chat her way through like all the issue. I feel like she definitely can be a great distraction too. Yunli. I don't see how Yunli can help out, man. I really don't see Yunli. Zhao Q is just a dude that does hot pot medicine and is blind. As a chef. What was it? Ooh. Is the guy like actually can go like undetected, like can like teleport places essentially, and follow order to the T. He's the guy. He's the guy to go in, right? He's definitely the guy to go in. Fei Shao. No, I'm sure Fei Shao is as intelligent or more than Jing Yuan, but I don't see how her personality helped with the heist. So I actually would say mostly know a guy, aka Jing Yuan, to help out more. If you go loud, yes, but nah. Ling Sha. Ling Sha is just a lady. Isn't she just a video Radra, right? That just no, she's not even. I forgot what she is. I think she's like half video Radra, no. Anyhow, I don't see how she can help out, so unfortunate. Rappa. Definitely distracted too. She can zoom around places, cause chaos, just drag stuff away. Definitely would. Sunday definitely know a few guys, but I don't think the guy that Sunday know it would help him, so ironically enough, not suited for the job. Putting next to your sister. A fugue. Basically where I put Ting Yun. How many Trailblazer? Now, do we have to think of this is essentially mem, which is here, and I don't think I think I have to follow the same. I don't think nah. I don't see how prep crew work. I think I just put the same lah. The distraction as a great distraction. Big Herta with the brain like hers, definitely worth it. Also, the. I mean, yeah, she's a genius society. Of course, she will know how to handle it. It's big Hata. Aegi Agalia. Definitely a useful no guy also. Being the leader essentially for Okema definitely helps. 3B. Other than the gate where we can go in and out, but I don't think she will allow us to even use that. She's just not suited for it. Mighty. I feel like Mighty. He's just a prince. That just being, you know. Wait. I can't remember how his story arc. He's the prince, but refused to take the crown. No, he does take the crown, but then on the same day he also quit because he need to tell everyone to not follow the custom cramness rule. Also, the later this tier list go, the more likely I'm just sleep talking. So I'm like I'm barely getting myself awake. He's one of those that just follow order and do stuff. Similar to these three, just follow order and do stuff, man. Caceres. I don't see how Caceres would help in any form, sort of way. And a Zagreus. He will probably make a equation out of it, man. Being one of the Krasnos heir, I feel like he definitely have the reason of how the heist is successful. Hyacinth, definitely not suited for the job. Or Cypher, who, you know what? Yeah, Cypher is also another one that you have to call if you're going on heist, man. You just have to. It's Cypher, right? She can blitz in and out. Anyhow, Finon is a useful skill and also know guy. I assume this is like the final form of Finon and not like the starting Finon, so should be fine. Okay, we have one row left. Oh my god. Archer. I feel like I do not know the fate law, so I'm going to treat him as like the same as like this, because he's like will follow order and hopefully will follow order well, and let's hope for the best. Sable. The fuck can Sable do? She's just a person with a sword. I don't think she's suited for a heist. Yeah, I don't see how she can even fit in. Hi, Celine. I do not know where to put her. No guy? No, she in fact doesn't know a guy. She live in the water. She have the opposite of no guy. She only know one other person. But the fact that she's definitely the definition of like follow order, because she's following her Cereidra order all the time. And the fact that she's actually quite intelligent in a sense. I don't think putting them in a high. I'm going to drop Blade down here to the boys of just follow order section. Well, she's also the same as like follow order and do stuff. I feel like she have her own like voice also. Funny enough. Nah. Saridra, I feel like Saridra is the same. She's useful. She can be she can be the leader. She can rally enough leader to fight her cause. If let's say her cause is to rob a bank, I can see her able to do that. Definitely know some guy. Definitely know a lot of guy. Evernight. So these three is now more of a iffy situation, but luckily these two is basically the same. Wherever I put Daniel, it will be where Daniel is. I don't think Earth Dragon will help out. Wow, Evernight is interesting though. Technically, I assume it's a different personality from March 7. I have not done the lore yet, the current game story. But Evernight, I would say. Is it Destruction too? I feel like she can be. I feel like she's probably the same as like March 7 Hunt. She's like, I feel like can yap long enough to forward distraction, and like, nah, you know, I will stick with it. Lastly, Cyrene. The Cyrene even okay? I feel like if you're thinking of regular Cyrene, because I have not seen this form yet. From regular Cyrene, I don't think she can help out much. So I do not know how this form is. If this is like the Herschel of human or whatnot, that is a different statement. Anyhow, we are done. Oh my god, we are done. Holy shit. So I'm gonna put full screen. This is the tier list for how well do I need, or like how integral those characters are for me to heist, aka robbing a bank successfully, mainly in stealth. So mainly, shockingly, obviously, the two-star hunter that's expertise in espionage and hacking, the literal shadow, and the person that follow the hand of shadow, and the shadow itself, being the jester herself. The smart group that knows a way of making a heist successful, right? If anything, I feel like Vel is on the low end, because you know it's Belt. No guys, either they are a very obedient, like straightforward people that can follow order, like this set of people, or they know quite a few people, like follow order. Who else follow order? Like follow order, right? Or they know connection. So either they know the person on top here or the guy, right? Or they know like some potentially know more qualified person. But I can see them having it here, right? Yeah, this is all the obedient gang. A great distraction too, either to distract a guard, to like mainly just distract a guard. I feel like this, if you want to distract a guard, cause a scene, you call them, right? This is technically meant for Stravok. If it's Clara, it will be unsuited for the job. The prep crew, they have skill, but it's just not really that useful on the day of operation itself. but they have enough value of a skill that I feel like it will mainly be as prep crew for helping setting up the heist, right? So it'll be like the money, the first aid kit, the equipment, the the map layout, or the not map layout, but the bookkeeping aspect to organize stuff. It's just a genius. Surely she can think of something. I guess fortune, reading, and obviously the cook. Where did I put Fushuan? Yeah, Fushuan have a skill. Yeah, because technically they're both fortune, but Fushuan is definitely, I feel like, more confident than anything. Unsuited for a job, these are either like they're just too nice, too childish, or just have no form of like usefulness in a heist. Yeah, I don't think any of this is can be helped with heisting. Dead weight is like, come on. It's not only just they're unsuited. Somehow, some why, they will still end up in the heist itself and cause chaos. And that's it for the entire tier list. I'm actually satisfied with this tier list, shockingly enough. But that's my tier list. Thanks so much for basically coming by for 900 days. 900 days straight of Star Rail is kind of a wow thing. Wow, I know for the past few days I did not do much. In fact, my life is currently in like a very pinnacle point. But I am glad that Star Rail is essentially following along with me the whole journey. One more 100 day is 1,000. It's kind of shocking, right? Like, let me showcase this. Okay, let me just save the tier list, because I actually like this tier list. I think I did a really good job with this tier list, man. Let me showcase. Wait, can I not download? Oh, I did download. I think it have a delay. Anyhow. Sorry, I'm a bit have a slight cough. But yeah, 900 is kind of insane. And I know people that is like, there's no way there's anyone watch from day one until now. But if you're even remotely following along, or even if this is like your first ever video and just stop to see what the hell is going on, like why is there someone ranking them based on robbing a bank? Thanks. Right, I do this because it's my hobby. I don't expect to make a big career out of it, obviously, because I'm not. I just want to do this for fun. If this is somewhat entertaining in any form of aspect, I'm glad. And I'm just gonna continue doing it. I'm not gonna stop. As much as like how bad the content is, or how lackluster there is a lot of the time in Star Rail, especially when I'm like caught up with the story and the event. How much like lackluster stuff I can do, but then again, I haven't done enough in Star Rail yet. There's still so much thing to do in Star Rail. One day I'll do the law stream. One day. But as of now, Um, cheers for day 900, and for another 100 to come, or 900 more. With that, thanks so much for coming by. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, week, month, year, century, should be decade first, right? Decade, century, however it is, right? Enjoy your life, right? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.